Hello, how's it going, everybody? Hey, today was a great job, and the customer had a drone, and he drone filmed everything. I got the chip, and I can't figure out how to find the files. Crazy. I'm waiting for him to call me, but most likely there's not going to be any drone footage in today's video, but I am going to do the video anyway, so ignore that. I'll figure out what's going on when I talk to the guy, and I'll go ahead and come back and do some really cool drone stuff, because it is cool. He did a bunch of spin around stuff with the rig. I'm going to make a bunch of nice intros out of it, and then maybe I'll go back over the same job again. Be kind of boring, but be kind of cool with the drone stuff. I just want to let you know that when you're going, well, where's the drone stuff? It's not going to happen. All right, I've been trying to crack the file for 45 minutes now. I got the white flag out. I'm waiting for him to call me. All right, guys, enjoy the video. It was a great day back to work today. And remember, get after it. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm back. Had a really bad bout at the hospital again. 5 days. Just got out yesterday, went in Friday. Okay, they found out what the hell's going on with me, and I'm not gonna die. Just got home yesterday. What they found is I have a ulcer in my esophagus, number one, and I have gastritis, pretty bad, but that's normal. Everybody has gastritis. So, but mine's a little bit heavy duty, and that's what's been causing me to have these 9-hour dry heaves and throwing up. Not a good time. And also I had the barium enema thing done with air and all that stuff, which is not a pleasant thing. If you want to know what it's like to go to prison, go get one of those things. But anyway, my colon is kind of twisted up. It's clear, but it's got twists and turns in it. So the surgeon says probably down the road, most likely a good 75% chance that when it does finally go, I'm gonna have a lot of pain. It'll be an emergency surgery, and then I'll be all fixed. I will have bouts of nausea here and there, but I have to maintain it, get this ulcer healed up, and I should be good to go. So take care of your health. I'll be 67 on Sunday. I still feel very young. I'm gonna keep working for a couple more years because I want to save up a ton of money and buy a brand new house. Not brand new, but gonna get a log cabin in the mountains. That's my goal. All right, today we are going to a regular customer. We couldn't get to him last year in November because of Hurricane Helena. His roads and woods was still flooded. You couldn't get into his property. Unbelievable amount of water and chaos that Helena and Milton caused last year for Florida. So this is a pretty good property. It's got a big driveway, big fountain in the middle. It's a very unique property. I think you'll enjoy the cleanup. It's going to be very dirty. So there'll be many steps and clues and hints and tips on how to clean this kind of stuff. All right? I'm Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. Definitely leave me a thumbs up, all right? And always remember, get after it. All right, let's check this property out here. Beautiful. I always love this drive through the woods. Now, this was all flooded. For 6 months, you couldn't get down this road. He has another road that comes from the main highway I was just on, and it was too muddy. The van almost got stuck. I went to check it out before Thanksgiving last year, but look how narrow this is, and all this gets flooded. So there's lots of snakes and stuff in the water. Not a pleasant situation, but this is really cool. This is kind of what I want when I move to the mountains. I want a private setting and peace and quiet. Isn't that what retirement's all about? Now there's always a bunch of deer through here too, so hopefully we can see. There's like a pack of 7 or 8 deer that come to his property all the time. Seen them several times. Let's see if we don't see him again today. no deer today. This is going to be his driveway right here. I got to back in here, so this is always a lot of fun. All right, good. Here we are. See, he's been coming in the other way. You can go out this way if you want, but we ain't going to try that today. It's muddy and narrow. Don't look too bad. That's not too bad. That's the job right there. We'll be back. Hey, everybody. Here we are at the job. Now we got this fountain here. As you can see, it is very full of algae and what have you. We'll get that cleaned up. How are we going to clean that? We're going to use a pump up on that because we don't want to get the paint chipped off of there. We got this entranceway here. I thought it would be a lot worse. It's not. Just got some algae and stuff on it here. A little bit on the outside. Not too bad though. I was expecting it to be worse, but what a beautiful property. The owner's gonna do some drone footage if he can get his battery working. He hasn't used it in a while, but he offered to film. That'd be a little extra bonus. I guess you'll see if it's going to be in there or not. Thanks for your support, and hang in there and check it out. Let's take a walk around the back. He said the back's pretty dirty. Come around here. Oh, I got some green algae on the edge of that roof right there. We'll get that off. I cleaned the roof a couple years ago. All right, this back thing is kind of dirty, huh? Get these mats off of here. A little black. Yep, all this needs to be cleaned up. This is all pretty black and algae back here. And the house just has its normal bugs and what have you in the windows. Stuff up here on the soffits. Cocoons. If you live out in the woods with trees, that's what you get. But all in all, it's not that bad. Alright, let's get hooked up. We're going to SH the driveway first. Then we're going to get after it at 10.6 gallons a minute. See you in a minute. Let's get after it. Okay, the first thing, always pre-treat everything. We'll break up some of this algae, then we're going to get after it. We got a lot of grass in the cracks around here too. That's had 2 years to grow. So we get the turbo nozzle out and knock all that out as well. All right, let's get after it.
Rock top the footway on a Friday night. The landscapes are fine and natural sight. Just moving slow through the dark old night. Precious embrace, everything's alright. Good God Almighty, we was going down.
There you have it. Everything's SH all the way down. Even the fountain's cleaning up okay. We'll have to just see what happens with that. We'll rinse it off at the end of the job. You start mini mondoing all the way down there. Everything's all cleaned up up there in the wall. Just got to rinse it off. All right, let's get after it. All right, let's get down and get after it. Gallons a minute, just after it. Okay, you see how I just tilted that up? Before you shut this off, always tilt it up. Let the mud and dirt clear out of there and you won't ever have any clog ups, all right? Let's get after it.
Going down slow. Yeah, we knew just where we had to go. I'm just a crying down to put out road. Precious and grace in my flat-headed Ford.
All right, let's take a review of this. All right, you see all the surface cleaner marks? It's all cleaned all the way around to there. Now, it's been 2 years since I've cleaned this driveway, so it's gonna need to get a post-treat, weed removal with the turbo nozzle, and then we're gonna clean the house and all that good stuff. We are gonna have drone footage today, so you are gonna see these streaks. We will be back for a final review at the end of the job to show you just how good this cement's gonna look. And I'm looking forward to some drone footage today. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. We're gonna get and get all this done here, down the side of the van, over to there. It's done all the way up to where that sidewalk is, coming from the house, around the garage. Then we'll pull the van up and we'll rinse everything off. Then we'll go ahead and post-treat everything, all right? All right, let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. Driveway's all done, fountain's nicely clean, all the algae and molds off of that. Everything's good there, driveway's good. Just really post-treated this really hard here. Let's go and see how it's coming out. There's some black stuff in here, you see that? That'll be spot treated with the pump up sprayer at the end of the job. And you can see how the streaks are all disappearing right there. All right, it's gonna look good. The drone footage will show how nice it came out, but all this black stuff here needs to be sprayed with the pump up. But it's just an area right here. These trees are shading this area right through here. Then we have some stuff along the edge of the driveway. Some other tree stains that are being stubborn. This kind of stuff here. Come on down through here. Got this stuff along here. That algae. Black stuff along the edge of the driveway. Pump up spray will take care of every bit of that. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start SHing all the way down the side of the house here. Going to get all this done. The mini Mondo's over there. We'll clean that shed off as well. Get these sidewalks done. Go around, get that deck done. Go as far as we can that way. Then we'll rinse our way back. We'll head that way. Go across the front of the house and the short distance to the back and get that little area back there in that patio. Then what happens? Then you can put your hose right there and reel it right in. Hose management. All right, let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. These cocoons, the trick to getting the cocoons off is to get them nice and wet, let them soak, let them dwell a bit. Everything's getting nice and cleaned up. Top of the Generac coming out nice. Everything's going to be really good. All right, and we're going to continue all the way around. It looks like we have plenty of hose to get to where we're going to be going. So let's jump on and go for a little ride here. Okay, you see the cocoons up there? Make sure you think straight. Oh yeah, they're starting to come up nice and loose. Just go ahead and keep on going. Come all the way around here to this side. Perfect. All you want to do is put a light coat and don't spray into the cracks of the doors. You've seen it. Make sure you get behind the gutter. Just like that, huh? Get this all cleaned off. Patio's going to clean up nice with the Mondu. That's all you want to do. Then we'll drag this hose off of here. Just grab that off now. See ya. Get everything soaked down real good. It's all going to come out really nice. Get the green off the gutter. That's good that this came off of there. That's good. Kick it out of here. We'll clean that up after we get the rest of it out, right? Come out very, very nice. And you'll have a nice holiday with the family, nice and clean. Thanksgiving's coming and all kinds of good stuff, right? Holiday cheer. Alright, now we're just going to go all the way back here. Get all this cleaned up. I want to rinse these windows off really quick. These are, I think these are glass windows and not acrylic. Well, if you put a light SH on acrylic, it doesn't really bother it. Now, if you want to use soft wash on it, yeah, it's going to melt the acrylic. You don't want to put a 6% on acrylic. Alright. That algae melt off of there and all these cocoons, get all these cocoons nice and wet. Alright. Alright, let's get the Mondu and let's get after these sidewalks and we'll rinse everything around to the front. Go down the front of the house, down the side. Bingo, we'll be done with this job, alright? Let's get after it. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, there I am. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Sidewalks. This deck was black. All this stuff is cleaned up really nice. Everything looks new. Cocoons are gone. Windows are clean. Alright, we're back. We're done up to that garage port right there. So now all we got to do is this side, the front of the house, down the side, then we'll be done with the job. Then we'll rinse it all the way back around. The hose will be right here, right by the hose reel. We're going to cut it through this way and we'll just flip it over the flowers when we're done. All right, we're going to get the guy out here with the drone. He's going to film the work being done. And it's going to be a really nice video. Hope everybody enjoys it. And let's get after it.
I know somebody that could treat you right. Precious and grace, everything's alright.
All right, let's have one final look here. Remember all those streaks you were looking at before on the driveway? It looked awful, you know? After 2 years, you have to be able to get rid of that stuff. Looks good. So we'll be back next year, back on schedule. And this way the drive will stay clean. Once it goes 2 years, then you really gotta get after it again, you know? If you have regular customers and they come every year and take care of their property, then it becomes easier to clean for you and for the homeowner, you know what I mean? All right, I'm Don from Super Labs Pressure Washing. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's get after it.